guess tonight we're saying goodbye and to put the end to Doc's playing career, but he's already agreed to stay on with us. He's going to work with us next year. So we're not really saying goodbye, we're just saying thank you right now. Doc, it's kind of surprised me actually because usually he's not very shy, but he wanted to say a few thank yous tonight, and he didn't want to do it himself. So he sent me the letter, and I'm going to read it now on behalf of Doc. So here it goes. Even says at the top, on behalf of Doc. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family. You've shown me support throughout my entire journey, and I will be forever grateful. Thank you, Grandpa Gene, for teaching me the concept of push, flick, and follow through. I think about it a lot after every missed free throw. Next, I would like to thank any past coaches and teammates that I've had. All the memories we made, I still cherish. I'd like to thank James Hillis for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the Cougar basketball program. When you confirmed via email reply 2 months later that you were interested in me, I can sense the sarcasm in that. I was never more proud. To my current coaches and teammates, thank you guys so much for accepting me for who I am and letting me be free to express myself without judgment. In addition, the patience you guys displayed, especially when dealing with my injuries, were amazing. I'd like to thank my longtime partner Jane, my queen. Without your unconditional love and support, I'm not sure where I would be. I would like to thank the teachers. I would like to thank the teachers and professors that have positively shaped the way in which I view the world. You've made me a more complete person. To the fans, thank you for coming, continuing to come out and cheer loud. We appreciate it more than you know. To aspiring youth, love and focusing with positive energy will get you to wherever you want to go. Lastly, I would like to thank my friends, my brothers. Thank you to all the C and Cheddar boys for your support. You are me and I am you. Thanks, Addison Doherty. I got a few things here for Doc now. If you know anything at all about Doc, he doesn't own a piece of clothing that is at least 20 years old. He doesn't. So we thought we'd get him something new, but then we realized he's not going to wear that anyway. So I tried to find really the worst looking thing that I could possibly put together. And this looks actually quite similar to the thing that he wears all the time. So first of all, we have a new, old, ugly jacket. All right. Second of all, Jane and Doc just bought a house and they're going to move in April. So we've got him some stuff for his new house as well as obviously the picture that goes along here from University of Regina. Thanks, Doc. All the best. Thanks to Brandon for some patience. Right, see you in a bit.
Both Cougar basketball teams would also like to acknowledge Jenny Wilson for providing the pictures given to the graduating Cougars tonight. Tonight's game is presented by Subway Restaurants. We want to thank you for your support in every Cougar home game and encourage you to support your team in a positive manner that displays respect and sportsmanship. Enjoy the game and thank you for your support. The officials for tonight's game are Neil Godley, Chris Christian, and Matt Roger. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting team tonight, the Brandon University Bobcats. Number 6, Elaine Tuanah. Number 8, Isaiah James. Number 9, Emmerich Prater. Number 10, Jordan Reeves. Number 11, Elliot Mahalik. The coach of the Bobcats is Bill John.
Welcome to the Center for Kinesiology, Health, and Sport on the campus of the beautiful University of Regina. Got some men's basketball Canada West action coming up. Brandon Bobcats had an 81-67 win over the U of R last night, looking for the weekend sweep today over the Regina Cougars. Let's go through the starting five for you. First for the visiting Brandon Bobcats. Number 6, Ilarion Bonhomme. Number 8 is Isaiah James. Number 9 is Emmerich Ravier. Number 10 is Jordan Reeves. And number 11 is Ali Munir Benabdelik. For the Cougars, I don't know if you caught it on the webcast or not, but Addison Doherty named to the starting lineup. And, man, he went through that player tunnel like nobody's business, just lowered his head and went for it. Addison Doherty getting the start as the only fifth-year athlete on this University of Regina Cougar basketball team. Doherty joined in the starting five by Brandon Tull, Brendan Hebert, Big Wes Jones, and number 15, Will Tallman. So the Cougars looking to avenge last night's loss. 14-point setback to the Brandon Bobcats. And it's going to be Brandon basketball to start this one off. Here's Bonhomme. Three-pointer by Benabdelik. That's no good. Wes Jones skies for the rebound. Here's Hebert running the Cougar offense. Hebert down to Tallman. Tallman's double-teamed. Gets it out to Tull. Tull drives baseline over to Tallman. Tallman's layup is up and good. And he gives the Cougars the first points of this basketball game. Far wing, that's Benabdelik with the ball. Back down low, back up to the far wing to Benabdelik. Now it's to the near wing. This is Reeves with the ball. Reeves drives baseline, gets it to Benabdelik. Benabdelik with the baseline J. That's up and good. Brandon Bobcats tie the basketball game. Wes Jones leading a little bit of a fast break for the Cougars. But it's going to be Regina's first turnover of the ball game. And Reeves will inbound from right in front of his own bench. Reeves, tough night shooting last night, just 4 for 18 from the field. Looking to pick it up tonight for these Brandon Bobcats. Near wing, here's Bonhomme. And now it's Ravier with the three-pointer. That's no good. Hebert collects the rebound. Hebert working up top. Hebert to Addison Doherty getting the start for the U of R. Doherty to Brandon Tull. Tull to Tallman to Addison Doherty. Doherty hit a three-pointer from just that spot last night, and he does the same tonight. Addison Doherty gives the Cougars an early three-point lead. Minute and a half into this one. Bonhomme to Reeves. Down low to Ravier. Ravier gets it to fall. Here's Hebert, gives it to Brandon Tull. He's going to be considered for Canada West Rookie of the Year. He's got to be. He's right up there with the conference's leading scorers. Ball tipped away. Tull gets it right back. He's hassled from behind by Brandon's number 9, Emmerich Ravier, but that's going to be a foul on Ravier. Tull to inbounds from right in front of the CIS logo where Cassie Cook hit a ridiculously long three-pointer last game. Jones tried to finish off the little alley-oop. Couldn't get the layup to go, and that'll send Brandon back the other way. Here's Bonhomme, finds Jordan Reeves. He's open for three. Reeves hits his first triple of the weekend. And that gives the Brandon Bobcats a 7-5 lead. 2.5 minutes into this first quarter. Brendan Hebert, the University of Regina's all-time assist leader, feeds it to Brandon Tull. Tull drives baseline. Nice move by Tull, but he's not able to finish. Ball's tapped around a bit, and it's going to be Brandon basketball. Here's Alarian Bonhomme. Now down low, Jordan Reeves doing work. He's got 5 points early. Brandon's now up 4. Hebert to Tull in the near wing. Tull drives into the paint, gets it knocked away. Tull gets it right back, couldn't finish. Wes Jones with the rebound. He can't finish either. Wes Jones with another rebound. His second shot's no good, and finally Brandon's able to pull down the rebound as Ben Abdelak comes up with it. Here's Ben Abdelak at the far wing. Open baseline J for Jordan Reeves, and he hits that. Wasn't hitting him last night, but Reeves already has 8 tonight. Brendan Hebert driving. He's got Bonhomme guarding him. Now it's up top to Doherty. Doc with a three-pointer already to credit. Doc driving. Nice move. Doc's fouled in the act, and he'll go to the line for the first time tonight. So Addison Doherty to the line, the fifth-year guard out of Regina, Saskatchewan. Playing for his hometown Cougars. Spent his first 2 seasons of CIS eligibility with the Medicine Hat College Rattlers. Doc hits his first one. Doc shooting 1,000 from the free throw line this year. Not anymore. Serves me right for saying that. Doc now 2 for 3 from the line this season. Brandon Tull gets a screen from Jones. Here's Big West dribbling in the paint. Out top to Addy Doherty. Look good from here. It's still bouncing around. Finally, Tull comes up with it down low. Tull up and good. Nice offensive rebound there by Brandon Tull, and he's able to finish Cougars within 4 now. This is Mikey DeSato. DeSato is a slick player, just in his first season with the Bobcats. Here's Elias, number 14, one of the fifth-year players for Brandon, but it's Ben Abdelak with the shot. No good, but Tull with the rebound. Tull gets it to Hebert. Hebert hassled by DeSato. Tull to Addison Doherty. Doherty with another triple attempt. He likes shooting it from the wing. Couldn't get that one to fall either. Doherty signals for a sub. He's going to get one here. Now it's an open 3-ball attempt by Brandon. That's no good. That was Ramsey, who had a big game last night with that last 3-ball attempt. Ramsey with 25 points last night for Brandon. 5 triples. Ramsey working again. Here's DeSato working on Hebert. Near wing to Ben Abdelak. Up top to Jordan Reeves. Reeves driving on Tallman. His shot's no good. But Reeves with his own rebound. He finishes. Jordan Reeves doing some early work here. He's got 10. Hebert to Tallman to Tull. Brandon Tull lowers his shoulder, goes into Reeves, draws contact, gets the shot up, and it falls. Brandon Tull gets the Cougars back to within 4. Near wing to Ben Abdelak, up top to Mikey DeSato. Another 3-ball by Ramsey. Ramsey was feeling it last night, hasn't been able to hit yet tonight. Brandon Tull pulls up with the 3-ball for the Cougars. Wes Jones is down there fighting for that offensive rebound, but it's Elias for Brandon that comes up with it. DeSato has his pass picked away by Doherty. Here's Brandon Tull leading the fast break for the Cougars. Tull into the paint with it, but he can't get the shot to go. It's going to be a couple shots coming up for the rookie. Travis Sylvester, Jeremy Zaver, Darius Mole all into the ball game for the U of R. Sylvester having a pretty good run these last couple of weeks for the Cougars. Had a career high against Calgary last weekend. But here's Tull shooting free throws for the Cougars. Tull, 67% free throw shooter this year. First one's no good. Second free throw upcoming from Tull. It's good for Brandon's 5th point of the game. Cougars within 3 here, 3.5 left in this opening quarter. Elias with the ball up top for Brandon. Nice pass down low. This is Jordan Reeves doing it from the outside and trying to connect from the inside there, but couldn't get the layup to go. Here's Jeremy Zaver for 3 in the category of things you don't say too often. I think they're going to call a football there on Brandon. So it's going to be Cougar basketball. We'll have Brendan Hebert inbounding from the baseline. Hebert to Jeremy Zaver. Zaver will hit that. Little 10-footer by Jeremy for his first 2 points of the ball game. Cougars within 1 now, 14-13 for the visiting Brandon Bobcats. This is Bonhomme. And Ramsey with the shot. No good, but it's Sylvester with the rebound for the Cougars, and we got a foul on Brandon. Brandon's 4th foul of the quarter, so no free throws here. That foul on Brandon's number 7, Jude Mullen. Here's Brendan Hebert, touch pass to Darius Mole. Darius driving, finds Jeremy Zaver on the baseline, shot fake. Jeremy Zaver driving, but he's going to get whistled for the offensive foul as Jordan Reeves. Reeves having a great start to this game, draws the charge from Jeremy Zaver. The stat guys, Eric Anderson and Andrew Hamilton, will give Zaver an offensive foul and a turnover for that one. Kind of a double whammy there when you get called for the offensive foul. Here's Ben Abdelik with the 3-pointer from the top. Now Hebert tries to find Zaver down low, but it's Ben Abdelik knocking away the pass, leading to the fast break. Brandon's Gil Chung, he wanted the foul. No foul upcoming. Hebert driving on Elias. Tries to find Zaver with a little pass. The bounce pass goes out of bounds off Zaver. And both of the offenses now kind of stuck for the moment. It's been 14-13 for a couple minutes now. Jordan Reeves, 4 for 6 from the field. He's hit both of his 3-point attempts so far. Not on the floor right now for Brandon. Here's Kanante Ramsey. Little turnaround J by Emerick Ravier is no good. Here's Matt Augustine to Darius Mole. Darius to Travis Sylvester. Sylvester with some room down there. Working with the little floater in the paint. No good. Knocked around a bit. Sylvester had it for a little bit. I think both teams had about 4 chances in that. Finally, Brandon was able to come up with it. Here's Ben Abdelik with a tough shot. He had Zaver all over him. Not able to fall, but Ravier comes up with the rebound. Ramsey up top to Ilarion Bonhomme. 6 left on the shot clock. Bonhomme up top to James Elias. He's not afraid to shoot that 3-pointer. Rims out and Zaver with the rebound, leading to the fast break by Augustine. Here's Travis Sylvester with the transition 3. No good, and both of these teams The offense is having a little bit of trouble right now. Shots just aren't falling. It's been 14-13 for Brandon for over 3.5 minutes now. Not anymore as Bonhomme gets that little jumper to go. Brandon's lead up to 3 now. 16-13 with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock is off as Augustine works at the top of the arc. Picks up his dribble, finds the Ver. Darius Moll thought about taking the three-pointer, but he's going to get called for travel. So the Cougars with their 5th turnover of the quarter. Brandon's going to get the basketball back. 8.7 seconds left here in this first quarter. Augustine playing Bonhomme tight. And Augustine's going to get a foul called on him here. That's going to be just the Cougars' first team foul of the quarter. So no free throws upcoming. 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Reeves back into the game for Brandon. Bonhomme is going to try to inbound here. He gets that knocked away. Here's the lob. Nice finish by Jordan Reeves. Great lob pass by Ilarion Bonhomme. You could hear head coach Steve Burrows yelling from the Cougar bench, no lob, no lob. And that's exactly what happened as Reeves finished it off. Reeves has 12 points. We're only through the first 10 minutes of play. So Brandon takes an 18-13 lead into this second quarter. We'll take about a 2-minute break and be back on CanadaWest.tv.
Congratulations, Carlene, and thank you to DQ Relic Show.
And the best network in the province just keeps getting better. Now available in Regina, Saskatoon, Wayward, Prince Albert, Moose Jaw, York, Kitchener, Estimated, North Battleford, owned and operated by Saskatoon. Fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Subway. Subway is not just a sandwich, it's a University of Regina President Deanne Timmons and University of Regina Athletics would like to welcome the Honorable Kevin Doherty, Minister of Parks, Culture, and Sport, to tonight's game. We hope you enjoy it.
Back here for the second quarter of play where the Cougars face a 5-point deficit to the visiting Brandon Bobcats. Long three ball by Darius Moll clips the front rim. Matt Augustine fighting for the rebound, gets whistled for an obvious foul. He had a fistful of Isaiah James's jersey. James, one of 4 fifth-year players on this Brandon roster. James from San Jose, California. A transfer from San Jose City College. The other fifth-year players on this team are Ravier Reeves and James Elias. But Ilarion Bonhomme gets the Bobcats on the board again as Brandon pushes it to a 7-point lead, their largest of the ballgame. Moll to Travis Sylvester. Sylvester with a long two-pointer is good. Bonhomme working on Ryan Delwo. Lob pass to Jordan Reeves. Reeves with a little turnaround is no good. Cougars coming back trying to cut into this 5-point deficit. And that pass is picked off. That was James getting in the way of that attempted Brendan Hebert pass. Benedelic wanted that one to fall for the and one opportunity. Foul's going to be on Regina's Darius Mole, his first. And that sends James to the line for the first time this weekend. James's first free throw attempt is good. Just a 38% free throw shooter on the year, but he hits both, so that'll go up a bit. 22-15 now, the Brandon Bobcats lead. Hebert up top to Will Tallman. Down to Travis Sylvester in the paint, working on Reeves. A lot of contact there, and it's going to be Jordan Reeves that'll get whistled for that foul. Reeves with those 12 points, now with one foul. Here's Sylvester shooting for the University of Regina Cougars. Sylvester's free throw is good, so the Cougars within 6 here, 22-16 for Brandon. A minute and a half into this second quarter. Shot from the paint by Benedelic, rims in and out. Will Tallman eventually grabs the rebound. Here's Darius bringing the ball up court for the Cougars. Sylvester thought about taking the three. Said they're going to set it up. Will Tallman tries to find Delwo, but there's Brandon's Emerick Ravier in the way of that pass. Here's Ravier working all the way down court, but he's called for the traveling violation. It's going to be Brandon turnover. Brendan Hebert now for the Cougars. Hebert to Sylvester in the post. Sylvester working on Reeves. Hebert drives. The little floater is no good. Brendan couldn't get that to fall, and it's Bonhomme with the rebound. Bonhomme, nice lead pass, but Isaiah James couldn't finish that one off. Delwo pushing the pace up to Hebert. Hebert over to Darius Mole. Darius tried to find Sylvester in a low post, but his pass is picked off by Bonhomme. Team's trading turnovers right now. Now a wide open three ball by Reeves is no good, but he gets his own rebound right back. That's the thing about three-pointers. Long shots create long rebounds. Reeves given room to shoot. He'll take it. Rims out. And Hebert now with the ball. Hebert to Tallman, gives it right back to Hebert. Hebert with an open J from the top of the key, no good. Hebert's been long on a lot of his shots tonight. Still a 6-point lead here for the Brandon Bobcats after they won by 14 last night. Bonhomme to Benedelic, but he's going to get called by the travel. Sorry, called for the travel. Kade Marra into the game for the Cougars. Wes Jones back in as well. Brandon brings in Mikey DeSato as Bonhomme takes a rest. Tallman to Darius Mole. Now it's Will Tallman takes the long two-pointer. That's no good, but it's Kade Marra battling nicely for that rebound. Gets it out to Hebert, and they'll reset the offense. Jones at the top of the key finds Kade Marra with a weird-looking shot that's good for 2 points. What do you call it, Alan? Is that a turnaround J, kind of, with a leg double Lutz? We don't know what to call that one. It's 2 points, whatever it is. Emerick Ravier gets the ball stripped away. Cougars have a chance to make it a one-possession game with a bucket here. It's going to be Kade Marra with the baseline J. Gets the friendly CKHS roll there as Marra's got points on the U of R's last two possessions. So the Cougars within two. Nice little play run by Brandon, but Wes Jones with a huge block. Looked like Emerick Ravier had a clear path to the basket. Wes Jones argues otherwise. That was emphatic. But it results in a three-pointer by Brandon's number 7, Jude Mullen. No good, but again, Brandon's able to come up with an offensive rebound, which is really an Achilles heel last night for the Cougars. Brandon had 17 offensive boards. But that's another turnover for Brandon there as Darius Mole comes up with the steal. Nice little pass by Brendan Hebert. He finds Kade Marra driving baseline. And hey, Kade Marra having a nice game off the bench for the Cougars. Buckets on all of Regina's last 3 possessions. We got a tie ball game here. Acrobatic attempt by Jude Mullen there, but it's no good. Marra to Darius Mole. Brendan Hebert loads up for 3. Again, Hebert is long with his attempt, but hey, who's there but Kade Marra to bring it in? Offensive board to Marra. Cougars will reset the offense. Hebert working at the volleyball attack line. Little screen set by Wes Jones. Kade Marra tries a shot from the elbow. And again, Kade Marra gets the friendly roll. Couple of nice bounces for the Australian so far. There it is. There's Kanante Ramsey. We saw a lot of that last night. Now we see his first three-pointer of the night. His first points of the night. Brandon now up 25-24. Tallman to Brendan Hebert. Watched closely by DeSato. Hebert to Kade Marra. Marra with a quick 8 points here for the Cougars. Now it's to Wes Jones in the post. Jones to Will Tallman. Tallman with a little step back 3. In and out, but hey, Kade Marra with the rebound, and he draws the foul. Kade Marra having a heck of a game here for the Cougars off the bench. That'll send Kade to the Kade to the line for the first time this weekend. Marra, a 59% free throw shooter on the year, 10 for 18 coming into this game. Make that 11 for 19. Kade ties up the ball game with that free throw. Can't give the Cougars the lead, though, but it's Will Tallman with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. That'll send him to the line. Will Tallman, a 71% free throw shooter, hits his first. Tallman was 2 for 2 last night, making his first trips to the line tonight. And Tallman hits them both, so the Cougars now up 2. 3:45 left in this second quarter. Brandon looking to tie up the game or maybe even take the lead with a three-pointer. Reeves with 12 to lead all Bobcats. Bonhomme and Benham-Delic both at 4 points each as Brandon has turned over the ball about 5 times here in this second quarter, and Gil Chung is going to take a timeout to talk about this. So the Cougars up 27-25. 3:34 left in this second quarter. We'll take a brief break and be back in about 45 seconds here on CanadaWest.tv. Man, we play some awful music here at the CKHS. Somebody's got to update that music tape. Gangnam Style a couple possessions ago. I'm going to get on that during the summer. Kade Marra with 9 points already for the Cougars. Gets it to Brandon Tull. Tull for 3. That is good. Brandon Tull with his first triple of the game. Brandon Tull's got 8. Here's the fifth-year man, Elias, up top to Ben Abdelak. Now it's Bonhomme. Bonhomme with Kade Marra watching him closely. Here's Ravier getting low on the shot clock. Going to have to shoot pretty quick. It's going to be Ramsey with the shot is blocked. Nice defense there by the Cougars to get the stop. Shot clock violation. It gives the ball back to Regina. Cougars with a nice run here in this second quarter. They've outscored Brandon 14-7 in this period. Tall to Wes Jones. Wes Jones with the nice layup. Jones gets his first 2 points of the game. Cougars now up 7, 2.5 left in the second quarter. Bonhomme to Elias, back to Bonhomme. Bonhomme's got Hebert guarding him now. Now it's Ramsey with a tough shot. Tough baseline J. He didn't have a lot to work with there. Hebert to Brandon Tull. Hebert to Tallman to Kade Marra. Marra driving. And he draws a foul. I've been so impressed with Kade Marra coming off the bench here in the second quarter. He's off to the line again for a couple free throws. That Brandon foul on Emerick Ravier, that's his second of the game. Ravier take his seat. We won't see him for the rest of the half. Head coach Gil Chung doesn't want his fifth-year player to get a third foul in this half, as Marra's first free throw is good, as is his second. So give Marra 11 points all in this quarter. Cougars now up 9. Here's Ryan Hawley into the game now for Brandon. You can see Hawley working on Brandon Tull on the baseline. Now it's Hawley with the ball. Hawley to Bonhomme. Nice crossover move by Bonhomme. Bonhomme penetrates into the key. Had his shot knocked away by Wes Jones, but he was fouled in the act. Not by Jones. I'm not sure which Cougar they're going to give the foul to. It's going to be Will Tallman. Tallman with his first foul of the game sends Bonhomme to the line. Bonhomme was 1 for 2 from the stripe last night. Misses his first free throw tonight. 21-7, the Cougars have outscored Brandon here in the second quarter. Bonhamme's second free throw is long, and Wes Jones comes up with the board for the U of R. 1:40 left in the second quarter. Nice pass by Hebert to Kade Marra. Kade Marra, where have you been? 13 points now for the Aussie. Here's Ben Abdelak working on Tallman. A double team comes over. Ball bounces to Ramsey. After being deflected, it was spinning something fierce, and Kanante Ramsey wasn't able to grab the handle on. It's going to be another Brandon turnover, and Cougar ball coming back, looking to extend this 11-point lead now. Brandon had 1 turnover coming into this quarter. They got 8 now. Tull driving now. Shot's no good, and Hawley comes up the rebound for Brandon. Here's Mullen on the far wing. Check that. That is Ramsey. Drive by Bonhomme out to Ramsey. Ramsey gets some room. Goes for the baseline 3. No good. Hebert skies for the rebound. Littlest man on the court coming up with the board. Hebert working his way inside. Kade Marra with the long 2-pointer. Rare miss by Kade Marra. Wes Jones tries to save it. Goes over the Sask Lottery's ad barrier. And Wes Jones was bearing down on Brandon's number 11, Ben Abdelak. Whole bench was yelling behind you. Wes Jones just about came up with that steal. 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock here. Pull-up shot by Bonhomme is back rim, no good, but a nice tip there. That's Isaiah James with the rebound, and then the inbounds is stolen. Chance by Bonhomme at the buzzer to get Brandon to within 7, but couldn't get the little jumper to go. So the Cougars survive a bit of a scare there at the end. And the U of R will take a 36-27 lead in a halftime. We'll be back in about 14 minutes. We'll give you some halftime numbers. and cue up the third quarter here on CanadaWest.tv. Back here at the CKHS, where a big second quarter, which saw the Regina Cougars outscore Brandon by a 23-9 margin, has the Cougs up 36-27 over the visiting Bobcats. First shot of the half for Brandon, no good, but they get their own offensive rebound. They're 8th of the game already. Mentioned they had 17 last night, so on their way to another big total tonight. Speaking of big totals, Wes Jones with his second block of the night. Cougars come back the other way. Darius Mole drives into the paint. To Will Tallman on the baseline. Mole through the zone. Brandon Tull just decides to shoot. No good, but there's Isaiah James with his 4th rebound of the night. Foul upcoming. They're going to get Darius Mole for the push. Darius with his 2nd foul of the evening. First team foul of the quarter, so Brandon will inbounds. Another little lob pass off the inbounds play to Reeves. He couldn't finish that one. He was able to finish off the one in the first quarter, not that one, though. Mole drives hard to the bucket. Can't get it to go, and there's Ben Abdelik with his 3rd rebound of the night. But on with that last shot. No good, but Reeves came up with the offensive rebound for Brandon. In what's been a familiar theme this weekend. Brandon's been great on the offensive glass, but that was Ben Abdella getting whistled for the double dribble there. Brandon now with 9 turnovers in the game. Brandon Tull trying to do it all himself. Nice little move by the rookie. Give Brandon Tull his 9th and 10th points of the game. Lead back up to double digits now. Here's Alarian Bonhomme, gets some room. A lot of contact there. Probably should have been a call on Hebert. No call, and the 3-point attempt by Brandon's number 9, Ravier, falls no good. Tull tried the entry pass to Tallman, but Ali Munir Ben Abdelik got in the way of that one, knocks it out of bounds. Still Cougar basketball here as Hebert's going to inbounds. Here's Darius Mole, gets a little room, kicks it out to Will Tallman. Tallman to Brendan Hebert, shoots immediately for 3 from the baseline and hits it. The familiar Threebert call by Mitchell Blair. He's so proud of himself for that one, it's not even funny. Ravier to the far wing to Bonhomme. Bonhomme down low to Reeves. Reeves doing work again. Push foul called on the Cougars. Not going to be free throws. They're going to say a foul occurred on the floor. Travis Sylvester back into the game for the U of R. Darius Mole with some words for the Brandon bench on his way to the Regina bench. He got subbed out. That was his 3rd foul. 3-pointer by Ben Abdelik is no good. Hebert's spin move on Bonhomme. Nice play by Brendan Hebert, taking it all the way in with his left hand. Cougars now up by 16, 43-27, as Hebert's got 5 points on the night now. Bonhomme to Ben Abdelik. Now it's Jordan Reeves with the ball. He's got Will Tallman watching him. To the near wing to Bonhomme. Bonhomme, nice little pass. That was to Ravier. Ravier couldn't finish, though, and Big Wes Jones comes up with the rebound for the U of R. 3 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter, 6:50 left. Hebert to Will Tallman. Tallman with the 3-pointer from the far wing. That's good, and the Cougars starting this 3rd quarter like they finished the 2nd quarter. Leads now up to 19, and Brandon coach Gil Chung is going to want to talk about this one. We're going to take about a 45-second break.
Okay, Maddie, what's your answer? A. You are correct. The answer is A. Addison Doherty played for the 2008-2010 season for the Madison Hat Rattlers. You've won a hamper of chips courtesy of Old Dutch.
Fans at Subway right now, you can enter Subway's dinner and a movie contest and win a trip to Los Angeles. If you're ordering in, MySask 411 has it. You've got car trouble, MySask 411 has it. MySask 411 is Saskatchewan's best source for local information. Adidas is proud to be the official supplier of footwear and apparel for the University of Regina's athletic department. Adidas. Impossible is nothing.
We're back after that Brandon timeout. Regina on a 10-0 run to start this third quarter. Bobcats with the ball trying to put an end to it. This is DeSato, number 5, the rookie for Brandon. Now it's Elias on the near baseline. This is Jordan Reeves. Quick little work by Kanante Ramsey. His three-pointer is no good. Ramsey couldn't miss last night. Only got 3 points tonight for the Bobcats. But Brandon with another offensive rebound. They're already up to 10 now. DeSato kicks it out to Ben Abdelak, but it's Jordan Reeves with the three-pointer. That's no good, but it's the 6'11" James Elias with the rebound. DeSato back up to Kanante Ramsey, and the Brandon offense will reset. Ramsey working on Brandon Tull, kicks out to Elias. Wide open three for Ben Abdelak. That'll go. Brandon with their first 3 points of the third quarter. Bobcats within 16, 5:43 left in the third quarter. Hebert up to Tull. Tull immediately drives. Little floater against Elias. Not a good idea as Elias comes up with the rebound. Sorry, Elias comes up with the block. That's his first. Shot no good by Brandon. Cougars trying to extend this 16-point lead here. Will Tallman jumper from the elbow is a little long, but Wes Jones comes up with the rebound. Jones looking for anyone to give it to. He finds Brandon Tull at the top, watched closely by Ramsey. Tull, a little pass down to Tallman. Now it's Brendan Hebert with the open baseline three-pointer. That's off the rim. Will Tallman tried to bat the rebound back out to Hebert, but instead James Elias comes up with the board. Ramsey to Elias for three. The big man hits it. Back-to-back three-pointers for the Brandon Bobcats. Don't be surprised that Elias hits a three-pointer. That's his 8th of the season. Little hook shot by Sylvester catches the front of the rim. Here's DeSato leading the break for Brandon. And Ramsey with the nice finish. He's going to get a chance for an and one. Foul's going to go on Regina's number 10, Brendan Hebert. Hebert's first, and it looks like we got a timeout on the floor called by the U of R. So the Cougars up 11, but they're going to talk about it. We'll take about a 45-second break here on CanadaWest.tv and be back after that. So looking to complete the three-point play is Kanante Ramsey. Ramsey, the transfer from Contra Costa College. Hits it, and Brandon's within 10 here. 46-36 is the lead. Hebert working the baseline. Finds Sylvester, but Sylvester's fouled, and that'll send Travis to the line. Travis in his second season of CIS eligibility. Misses his first free throw. He's 1 for 3 from the stripe tonight. And he misses his second. Jordan Reeves grabs the rebound as he was falling out. Cougar bench yelling for travels on both Reeves and James Elias, who eventually came up with the rebound, but no such calls made by the referee crew. Reeves to DeSato, thought about the three. Benabdelic thought about the three too. He didn't take it. And DeSato gets it ripped away by Kade Marra, who makes a great defensive play. Kade Marra doing it on both sides of the floor tonight for the U of R. Marra's got those 13 points, all of which I think were scored in the second quarter. Hebert to Sylvester up top. Down low to the big man, Jeremy Zavur, working on Elias. Couple of big men there. And I think that might have been Zavur that knocked the ball away from Ramsey there, and it's going to be Ramsey that's called with the foul. So Ramsey charged with his second foul of the evening. Called for the reach in on Brendan Hebert. 3:29 left in this third quarter. Hebert found daylight. Darius Moll is yelling for an and one from the bench, but he's not getting that call. Darius. Tall to inbounds, gets it till Sylvester. Sylvester to Jeremy Zavur, thought long about taking that jumper, but decided against it. Kade Marra is going to reset the offense. Kade Marra with a long three-pointer goes for the, we'll presume that was an unintentional bank. Couldn't get that to go. Sub in for Brandon. This is Bonhomme back into the game. .307 left in this third quarter now. Kade was 5 for 6 from the field before that missed three-pointer. Elias finds Bonhomme. Bonhomme to Ramsey. Ramsey to Benabdelic. Jordan Reeves had a three-pointer, should he didn't choose not to take it. Elias ended up with the ball, went for the layup, blocked by Sylvester, but Sylvester got him on the hands, and that'll be a foul on number 7, his first. So Elias to the line for just the, oh, check that, just going to be an inbounds. I guess going to say that Sylvester fouled him while he was not in the act. Jordan Reeves has Sylvester all over him, chooses not to shoot the three. And it's going to be Hebert that's called for. Hebert's going to get his third foul here. That'll send him right to the bench. Matt Augustine will come onto the floor for the Cougars. Also in for Brandon is Isaiah James. But I'm not even close on that first free throw. Barely clipped the front of the rim. Second free throw upcoming. Up and good. First points in a little while for either team. Brandon within 9 here. 46-37 for the Cougars. And we have a carrying violation. So a turnover for the Cougars. That's their 10th of the ball game. The fifth-year senior Addison Doherty back into the ball game. He's got 4 points tonight. He hit a three-pointer. Now Jordan Reeves wide open for three, but it's short. And once again, offensive rebound pulled down by Brandon. This time it's Emerick Ravier with it. 12th offensive board of the night. Bonhomme working on Sylvester. Move to the baseline. Little scoop pass to Reeves. And now here's Benabdelic, but he's going to get called for the travel. Brandon's bench is in disbelief. I'm not sure if Brandon head coach Gil Chung agreed with that call. Sharp-dressed man, but didn't agree with that one. Sylvester working. Throws it down for the dunk. Travis Sylvester with the bucket for the University of Regina. Gets the lead back up to 11. Nice play by Sylvester there. Throwing down the dunk with traffic around him. Addison Doherty with a foul. Doc, as they predictably nickname him here at the CKHS. First free throw by Benabdelic's no good. He's 2 for 3 from the line now tonight. Check that. That's Jordan Reeves with the free throws here. Reeves misses both. Rebound by Kade Marra. Lead pass to Addison Doherty. If Doherty was about 6'11", he would have had that, but unfortunately, Doherty checks in at about 6'1". So turnover for the U of R. That's their 11th of the ball game. Still holding on to this 11-point lead, 48-37. Minute 30 left in this third quarter. Ravi up top to Bonhomme. Bonhomme with a little floater in the lane. Tough shot, a lot of contact, no call. And the Cougars turn it over again after getting the rebound. So last two possessions, they were trying to push the ball up court in a hurry, but threw it out of bounds both times. Bonhomme talking to that near side ref, hoping for a whistle on that contact last play. Instead, he pulls up for a J from the top of the paint. There he gets his call. So Doherty called for his second foul of the game. Bonhomme to the line now. Bonhomme hits his first. He's 2 for 5 from the line tonight. 6 points for the 5'11", 175 third-year guard. Misses a second, but that's Jordan Reeves right there with the rebound and the putback. More offensive rebounds for Brandon Bobcats. Here's Matt Augustine. Nice move in traffic. Can't get the bucket to fall. Zavur and Isaiah James help pick Matt Augustine up off the floor. Augustine's got free throws upcoming. That foul will be on Isaiah James. James, the former San Jose City College Jaguar. Augustine misses his first free throw. Matt to the line for the first times this weekend. Hits his second, and the Regina lead back up to 9, 49-40 with 42 seconds left in the third. Not sure if James was expecting that pass. Dropped it momentarily, but recovered it. Pass down low to Emerick Ravier, but physical defense by the U of R forces a turnover. Here's Addison Doherty from his favorite spot, near side wing. Couldn't get it to go. Wes Jones had the rebound momentarily, but I think if he had grabbed, he would have been called for the over-the-back violation. I think the rest just let that one go as Brandon had the rebound anyway. 8 seconds left here. Shot clock is off. Bonhomme working on Doherty. Had it swatted away from him, but I think it's going to be Doc with his third foul of the game. Nope, they're going to give the foul to Travis Sylvester, his first. Regardless, it's Bonhomme to the line again. Bonhomme's 2 for 6 from the line. No, 3 for 7 after hitting that. Hits about 50% of his free throws on the season. There's a long attempt by Augustine after the missed free throw. The prayer goes unanswered, but the Regina Cougars take a 49-41 lead into this fourth quarter. We'll take about a 2-minute break and be right back on CanadaWest.tv.
Our winner is Maddie. Congratulations to Maddie. You won a gift card to Applebee's. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar is proud to support Cougar Athletics. The Applebee's team invites you to bring your team, family, and friends in after the game.
Pizza Hut on Wing Street, featuring a boneless white bread and a traditional wing with kid and Ken sauces. Give me the award-winning buffalo sauce. Take a drive down Wing Street, visit Pizza Hut tonight. The U of R Cougars want to take the opportunity to thank Coca-Cola for their continued support of Cougar Athletics.
Back at the CKHS, ready to go for the fourth quarter of play. Cougars take a 49-41 lead into this final period. Take a quick look at the leading scores. First for the hometown Regina Cougars, Kade Marra, he's 5 for 7 from the field. He's got 13 points. Brandon Tull, 4 for 8 overall from the field. He's got 10 for Brandon. It's Jordan Reeves. He's got 14. Bonhomme and Ravier both have, it's Bonhomme and Ben Abdelik both with 7 points for the Bobcats. Bonhomme with the foul. First of the game for Brandon, and that'll send Wes Jones to the line. Wes misses his first. You rarely see Wes at the free throw line. Only 7 attempts on the year as he misses the second one too, but it's Brandon Tull with the rebound for the U of R. Tull with a nice spin move, and he puts it up and in. Second chance points there for the University of Regina Cougars. And Brandon Tull's got 12 now. Here's Jordan Reeves. Reeves pulls up for 2, misses. Jones with the rebound. Here's Darius Moll. To Hebert, to Moll, to Will Tallman. Here's Brandon Tull. Tull spinning on Ramsey. 7 left on the shot clock here. Darius drives. Ball knocked out of bounds, but it's still going to be Cougar basketball here. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Let's see what they do. Hebert's going to inbounds. And the Cougars bring in some size. Jeremy Zaver comes into the ballgame. Wes Jones subs out. Hebert's pass goes astray, though. Ramsey comes up with the steal. But Reeves tried to lead Bonhomme with the pass, and that ball is broken up by Darius Moll. So the teams trade turnovers. Hebert with the nice little pass to Zaver. Zaver steamrolls Ramsey. Man, I got to get a whole lot of credit to Kanante Ramsey. If I see Jeremy Zaver coming at me, I'm going the other way. Zaver 6'5", 270 is what we got him listed at. And Ramsey's the one that ended up with the foul, his third. That's a tough foul. Zaver hits his first. Ramsey talking things over with Brendan Hebert. Hebert's saying the same thing. Man, if Zaver's coming at you, just get out of the way. Zaver misses his second, but the Cougs come up with the rebound. Here's Will Tallman. It's got Jordan Reeves on, up to Brandon Tull. Over to Zavur. Zavur with the left-handed hook is no good. I think James might have gotten a piece of that. We'll see if they give him a block or not. Ramsey leads the fast break to Ben Abdelek, but he can't get it to go. Brandon's going to need to hit those little shots if they want to get back into this ball game. 8 minutes left. Here's Tull driving. Nice little move by the rookie Brandon Tull. Tull's up to 14 points now. Here's Isaiah James. Over to Bonhomme. Now it's Ben Abdelek working on Will Tallman. Foul upcoming to the U of R. I think they got Will Tallman for that. It is on Tallman. That's his second. Wes Jones back into the ball game for the U of R. Brandon also with a sub in. That's number 9, Emmerich Ravier, coming into the ballgame. Reeves to Bonhomme, to Ben Abdelek. Ben Abdelek shoots the baseline J. Nice shot over Will Tallman. That's good. Brandon within 11 now. Darius watched by Ravier. Darius driving. That's when Darius Moll's most effective, is when he's trying to penetrate through the Brandon defense. Now Brendan Hebert with the wide open three. Hebert long again with that shot. Been a bit of a story of the night for the fourth-year guard. Hebert 1 for 4 from downtown tonight after that miss. Now here's Brandon Tull. Pass to Darius Moll. Moll with a bit of room. Darius to Brandon Tull has that shot swatted away by Ben Abdelek. Nice defensive play by Ali Munir. Scrambly play there is wild play there as Bonhomme had it knocked away twice, got it back both times. And now it's going to be Brandon Ball. I think they're going to call a kick ball there, so Brandon gets the ball back. Here's Ben Abdelek. This is Bonhomme. Here's Ramsey, 6 points tonight, had 25 yesterday, turns the ball over, and it's Wes Jones coming up with the steal for the U of R. Hebert to Moll. Nice pass down to Will Tallman. And a nice finish by the big man. Give the assist to Darius Moll. Tallman's got 9 points now. Moll with his second assist of the game. That was Ravier that couldn't get the handle on the ball. Eventually did and fed Jordan Reeves in the corner for that three-pointer. Reeves finding his stroke again. He's got 17 tonight. Brandon Bench screaming for the push-off. They didn't get it. Gil Chung's going to get teed up here if he's not careful. He's just giving it to the ref, Alex Bristruck. Chris Bristruck. So Hebert's last bucket gave the U of R a 12-point lead, 58-46, 5:44 left in the fourth. Darius called for his fourth foul of the game. Gil Chung still giving it to the refs. Bonhomme's free throw is no good. No, Burrow's giving it to the other ref. Bonhomme's second free throw is good. Hebert's setting up some offense here. Has it knocked away by Reeves, but they're going to call a foul on Reeves. That's going to be his fourth. Jeremy Zavur back into the ball game now for the U of R. 5:36 left in this fourth quarter, and we got a timeout called. Timeout by Brandon. We'll take a quick break. Be right back in about 45 seconds here on CanadaWest.tv. Back after that Brandon timeout. Cougars still with an 11-point lead. 5.5 left in this fourth quarter, but a turnover by Regina. Brandon with a chance to cut this lead to single digits. It's going to be Ben Abdelik with a long three-pointer. That rims out no good. Darius skies for the rebound. Mold's got 3 boards tonight. Almost gets that ball knocked away. Recovers. Here's Will Tallman. He takes a 2-pointer. They're going to say he had a toe on the line. It's no good, but it's Brandon Tull with the rebound. Both of these teams doing work on the offensive glass tonight. And Zavur comes up with another offensive board, but he's fouled by Ramsey. Ramsey's called for his 4th. Brandon with 14 offensive rebounds tonight. Regina also with 14. Not sure if either coach will like that too much. Zavur misses his first free throw attempt. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Zavur's second offering on the way. That one's good to get the lead back up to 12, 59-47. Just over 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Bonhomme running the offense for Brandon. Little pass to Ramsey. Ramsey takes a long 2-pointer over Brandon Tull. It's good. Ramsey's got 8. Jeremy Zavur with a big screen on Bonhomme. He ran right into it. Zavur didn't move an inch after getting hit by Bonhomme. 3-pointer by Brandon Tull is no good. And Zavur fouls Bonhomme on his layup attempt. So Zavur with his second foul of the night. Bonhomme back to the line where he's been for much of the second half. He's 4 for 10 from the stripe tonight. Bonhomme in his 3rd year. He's from Washington, D.C., attended Cardozo High School there. Bonhomme hits them both. Brandon within 8 here. 4.5 left in the fourth. Hebert down to Darius. Darius working the low post. Gil Chung is irate. I thought he was leaving the gym, but he's just going to take a seat at the end of the bench there. Did not agree with that foul call on Ben Abdelik. Sends Darius to the line. Darius misses his first free throw of the night. Darius has been on the floor for quite some time with these 4 fouls. Mole misses his second. And it's Ben Abdelik with the rebound. 2 players on the floor with 4 fouls for Brandon. That's Ramsey and Reeves. Shot's no good, but it's Reeves with the offensive board. Ramsey down low. That was Emerick Ravier getting the pass, and they're going to call a foul on, is that on Darius? Will Tallman's going to get the foul. That's his third of the ball game. Nice news out of Winnipeg for our women's hockey team. U of R Cougars took out Manitoba 3-1. Won that best of 3 quarterfinal series in 2 straight games. They'll play somebody next weekend. Not sure who. Here's Jordan Reeves. Little turnaround jumper from the paint is good. Nice play by Jordan Reeves. Brandon within 6. It's a 2-possession ball game right now. Reeves has 19 now, but again is only 1 foul away from leaving this ball game. Darius with the jump stop finds Brandon Tull going to the basket. Tull can't get the layup to go. Bonhomme tried to draw the charge, but I think he was in the circle. Wide open pass. Jordan Reeves finds Emerick Ravier wide open underneath the hoop, and Brandon Bobcats, they were down by a lot. Now they're down by only 4. 3:29 left in this fourth quarter. Cougars have a 59-55 lead. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on CanadaWest.tv. Here we go, crunch time at the CKHS. 3.5 left. Cougars up by just 4. Tull to Brendan Hebert. Hebert drives him. Bonhomme. Tough shot by Hebert. Foul. No foul called. And finally the ball is tied up. Sorry, I was just laughing there. Both benches screaming for fouls on both ends of the floor. Yeah, to be honest, they'd probably both have cases at this point. 59-55, Cougars in the lead, 3 minutes left. There's Reeves with a tough shot. Jordan Reeves having a great game for these Brandon Bobcats. He's got 21 now. Foul called on Brandon. Technical foul. That tech on Reeves, that's going to be his 5th. So Reeves leaves this ball game. That's going to be a big loss for Brandon down the stretch, as good as Reeves has been tonight. Gilchung goes to corral Reeves. So after the technical, it's going to be Brendan Hebert shooting free throws for the U of R. Hebert's first one is up and good. Hebert making his first trips to the line tonight. First trips to the line of the weekend, actually. Hits them both. So 61-57 is the lead now. 2:52 left in the fourth quarter. Cougars get the ball right back. Hebert to Sylvester. Sylvester for 3. That's no good. It's going to be Wes Jones with the foul. That's Wes's first foul of the night. Bonhomme back to the line. Front rim, no good. Ilarion 6 for 13 on the night from the free throw line. But I'm trying to cut into this 4-point Bobcat deficit. Second free throw also no good. Wes Jones comes up with the rebound for the U of R. Cougars chance to make this a 2-possession game. I suppose it already is a 2-possession game with a 4-point lead, as my poor math skills come to the forefront there. 2:38 left now in this fourth quarter. Cougars to inbound. Brandon Tull from right in front of his own bench. Finds Hebert. Hebert to Darius. Back to Brendan Hebert for 3. No good. Rebound by Brandon's Ravier. A lot of contact everywhere. Very physical basketball game tonight. Bonhomme running the Brandon offense. Down low to Ravier. Ravier with a little hook shot. No good. Short. But again, offensive rebound. That's Ravier with his own board. Here's Bonhomme driving on Brandon Tull. Bonhomme back to the line. Brandon Tull whistle for his first foul of the evening. Bonhomme will be attempting his 15th and 16th free throws of the night. Hits that one to get Brandon to within 3. And he hits his second one. So Bonhomme 8 for 16 from the line tonight. Cougars led this one by 19 at one point. Darius to Sylvester. Back to Darius Mole. Mole up top to Brandon Tull. 10 left on the shot clock. Tull driving. Tough shot. A lot of contact. No foul anywhere. And it's going to be Brandon basketball. Refs just letting them play here. 61-59 for the Cougars. 1:43 left in the fourth. Nice play by Ravier. Isaiah James come up the offensive board. Tried for the tip-in dunk. Brandon's showing some serious emotion here. They better check it before they get another tech here. Brandon wanted the foul. There was a lot of contact there. That's what Gil Chung's saying. Can't argue with him at this point. Minute and a half left here. Regina up 61-59. Hebert left open from the top of the key. Again, Hebert's shot is long, but it's Jeremy Zavur with the offensive board. And he grabs it and puts it in. Zavur's going to have a chance for a three-point play. Zavur's gotten the Cougars back up by 4 here. And that's going to be Ramsey's 5th foul of the night, so he'll have to take a seat.
He fouls out with 8 points.
Zavur here trying to convert. Rattles it home. Refs are going to talk this one over. What are they saying here? Is this going to be a foul on Sylvester? Free throw is going to count, but Travis Sylvester is going to get dinged for a foul. That'll send Isaiah James to the line. James 6'7", 210 pounds, 5th-year forward, playing his final CIS game. Back rim no good on his first free throw attempt. James, first free throws of the night, first free throws of the weekend, actually. Second shot's up. Second shot's no good. Tipped around a bit, but it's Wes Jones that comes up with it. Fouled from behind by Ben Abdelik. That's going to be his 3rd. And it's going to be the free throw game from here on out. So Wes Jones to the line. He's got 2 points and 9 rebounds tonight. He's now 0 for 3 from the stripe after missing his first attempt. Bench trying to settle down Wes here. And rattles the second one home. So that gives the Cougars a 5-point lead here. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. This is Bonhomme running the offense. Nice little move, little pass into Emmerich Ravier. Nice play by the Brandon Bobcats. That gets them to within 4. Minute left now in the fourth quarter. Spin move by Brandon Tull to try to get out of that pressure. But he turns the ball over. Layup by the Bobcats is no good, but once again, in what's been a storyline all weekend long, the Brandon Bobcats with the offensive rebound. Nice feed down low, but Benham Delic can't handle the ball, and it's going to be Regina Cougar basketball. So Cougar basketball here, 40.9 seconds left on the game clock. Cougs up 65-61 over a Brandon Bobcat team that trailed by 19 at one point. Tull getting harassed by a couple of Brandon Bobcats, and he throws it away. It's Ben Abdelic up to Emmerich Ravier. Ravier can't convert the layup, but he's fouled from behind by Kade Marra. Cougars turn the ball over again, trying to bring the ball up court. Emmerich Ravier to the line now. First time he's had a free throw tonight, and he hits it. Ravier was 3 for 4 from the line last night. He had 19 points and 8 rebounds last night. Nothing but net on the second one. So the Cougars' lead is now 65-63. 29.3 seconds is how much is left in the fourth quarter. Cougar timeout as Steve Burrows is going to have a little chat with his players, see how they want to play this one. We'll take about a 30-second break here on Canada West TV. (65-63) is your score for the Regina Cougars. 29.3 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbounds attempt by Brandon Tull is knocked away by Isaiah James. Inbounds to Hebert. Hebert double-teamed. He's in a bit of trouble over here. Gets it down low to Jeremy Zaver. Cougars able to reset here, and they foul Brandon Tull. Hebert in a bit of trouble after that double team, but was able to get it down to Zaver. Zaver, a nice play to find Brandon Tull, and that sends the rookie to the line after the foul. That was Bonham's second of the game. Tull hits his first. Brandon's got 15 tonight. That's right around his season average. Big one here as he tries to make it a 2-possession game. He doesn't, but Wes Jones comes up with the rebound. Jones kind of misses the dunk, but it drops anyway. So the Cougars end up with 3 points on that possession. Maybe not the most conventional way to do it, but the U of R are now up by 5 with 19.9 seconds left in the fourth. Brandon called a timeout here. And we'll take a quick break as well. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on CanadaWest.tv. It's been an emotional one at times here at the CKHS. Two teams playing their final game of the 2013-2014 season. 19.9 seconds left on the clock. Brandon needs a quick score here, and they get it. Nice move by Ilarion Bonhomme. Bonhomme's got 14 points now. Brandon to within 3 again, so it's a one-possession game. Cougars need to inbounds here. And they get it into Brendan Hebert, and Hawley fouls him immediately. So Hebert to the line here, 2 shots upcoming. 1 made free throw will make this a 2-possession game. 2 made free throws will give the Cougars a 5-point lead. First one's up and good. Hebert now 3 for 3 from the line tonight. And the free throw is missed by Hebert. I think it was going to fall. But that was Isaiah James making a great play to knock the ball away from the rim. A legal play under FIBA rules. Not so much if you're watching NCAA basketball or the NBA. Heady play by James. Cougars up 4 here. That's Hawley with the deep 3 for Brandon. No good. Brandon needs a quick score here. This is Ravier. That's no good. Ravier gets his own rebound and he's fouled. 2 seconds left, though. Foul called on Brendan Hebert. That's his 4th of the game. Ravier at the line now. Ravier's got 8 points tonight. Make that 9 as he hits his first. See what he does here. Is he going to miss intentionally? He does try to miss intentionally, but you got to hit the rim. And that should about do it. 2 seconds left. Cougars to inbounds. Brandon with 7 players on the floor. They got that sorted out. And Brendan Hebert gets the ball, and the Cougars hold on for a 69-66 win over the Brandon Bobcats. Regina finishes the season at 5 wins and 17 losses. Brandon finishes with 6 wins and 16 losses. We'll take a quick look at the final stats. First, for the Regina Cougars, it was Brandon Tull leading everybody with 15 points. Kade Marra, of course, had those 13 points off the bench for the Cougars. Brendan Hebert ended the game with 10 points. Hebert had 4 assists as well to lead the Cougars. And for Brandon, it was Jordan Reeves. He had 21 points to lead the Bobcats in his final CIS game before fouling out. And Ilarion Bonhomme was 8 for 16 from the free throw line. He ends up with 14 points. Once again, your final score from here at the CKHS, Regina Cougars 69 and the Brandon University Bobcats 66.